Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Money on a Wednesday, the 6th of December. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Notification bells on so you know each every day we come in with Midday Money, look at lines, free pick videos, whatever's on the agenda here on Winner Free Picks. Maybe on Sean Higgs. Waiting for some baseball cards. Maybe on Picks and Parlays because you don't want to subscribe to our sister channel. Whatever the case may be. One, I appreciate everybody coming in. And two, what's there? That's it. I appreciate it. Thank you. There you go. That's enough. On the Twitter world, the X, Mr. Sean Higgs, give me a follow. Podcasts you can listen to me after the fact, whenever you want. You go to wherever you listen to your podcasts. It could be Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Spotify, TuneIn. I don't even know all the different podcast forms. But you type in Midday Money and it'll come up through the Believe network. I don't know how to load videos up on their channel. They do have videos on their YouTube. I don't know why. I'm closing in on episode 500. Maybe we'll have a party for podcast 500 on the Believe. We're way past that overall though with videos. Any hoot. Let's where is my paper for today? We'll start a recap. We'll do a show. It's Wednesday, which means it's a big video day, right? A lot of free picks. I was with Ross and Jess this morning. I got Detroit Lenny after this. We got free pick videos. And I did post. This is probably going to be the last month of winning free pick premium YouTube. I put up there. It's like $5. I thought for sure with coming off of NFL last year and again hitting 60% this year, I'd have a lot more than like a dozen people sign up for $5 picks. But I'm going to wrap that up. So those videos are already up, though, for NFL this weekend. And I have 21 college football games loaded, but on Winner Free Picks, I have less than that because there's only, 20 games up, and I got 8 posted, but the other games are, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the site. Anyway, let's do a recap and then move on with our lives here. So 3-in-1 day college basketball. Yesterday in the video, we'll take it. Doggies outright, Wisconsin, K-State. UConn winner, Florida Atlantic does lose. 23-28, some work to do. We are down a little bit in the video here, down 850. And on the sites, you got to love it because I have K-State -1. I got K-State -1.5. So I end up with a push and a loss on the sites because I put the games in early. There's no money lines. I was talking to my guy, Anthony. He's like, oh, why'd you just do that instead of a money line? Like I had Idaho +1.5. I could have grabbed them. They went off as a favorite, but I could have grabbed plus money. You can't get plus money on these things early on. So it is what it is. I go 4-3, 4-4, and 5-3 on sites with my basketball yesterday. Again, the K-State game goes down as lost. That is my 21st loss of less than 3 points. 2 3-point losses, everything else less than 3. Another half-point loser. 21 losers, 6 pushes out of 85. That's rough. But we'll move on to that. We'll move on from that. Let's get into today's action because that is all we had yesterday was college hoops. Today we do have college hoops. Again, we are down a little bit here in the video, but let's go. Memphis -2, Maine -2, and Texas +8. I know this is a big number, and we like UConn because it was a big number yesterday. I know Texas does not have the resume as Marquette. Marquette's played a bunch of good teams, and I was saying Ross, I said, when I was with Ross just this morning, I'm like, I don't know what it is about Marquette. I just can't accept them as a league program that they've been last year, this year. I mean, they beat teams. I don't know. This is a big game for Texas here to kind of hang tough. So I'll take the 8 points here with the Longhorns. Nebraska -2. On the ice, we are 7-11, -150. But on the sites on the ice, we're having a good run. We're 10-4 on the ice on the sites. I might still add this on the sites, but as for now, it is a free pick. Vegas puck line +160. NBA, I do have a pickup on the sites in the NBA where we are cruising along. I think at like 12-2 or something like that. 12-3. I don't even know. We're having a good NBA run. So I have a play up there. I didn't put it out here in the chat because I just didn't. Got to give it to I do have some premium subscribers. The only other uh, game I thought about, I was looking at, was maybe taking the Jazz and the points, but no, thank you. So a pass here in the NBA again, 9-6 plus 240. College football. I should I should add bowl games that I have already, but we're gonna wait on those because I'm gonna start putting packages up as soon as I get these lines posted on P and P here and winning free picks. And NFL 33-22 plus 990. Uh, I have a bunch of games this weekend, and I was saying yesterday, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 13 games. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. 14 games posted. And again, some games are on one site, not another because of line moves. Um, it is what it is there. And I don't even know if I could post some of these games up. I mean, we talked about the Jaguars. I told you to take them. I mean, let's start tomorrow night. Let's take the Steelers 34. Well, it's down to what, 27. The Jags 40. I think at the 30 now. Dallas was a 48.5. It's 53. The Jets 39 to a 33.5. I mean, crazy, crazy moves. But yeah, a lot of NFL, a lot of college football. Let's just get to the chat and we'll move on with our day here. Let's see how everybody is. The Miz is in the house. Almost hit RR today. New Mexico. A reverse? What is it? RR? What is it? What are you doing? Round robin? Or New Mexico over, Colorado State under, Ohio under. Ohio U over. Excuse me. Ohio University. The Ohio University Bobcats. Marshall over, NC State under. You've been pretty good with your totals, Miz. Mr. Totals. I thought I saw a couple other posted here. Where were they? I thought I saw. I don't know. They're gone. Ray's coming in. Hit his first bet of the NBA 1-0. Bucks never in doubt. What a crazy score that was. J Rock was 2 away to college hoops. Deep fried Thai. Can you really deep fry Thai food? Took South Alabama plus 3.5. Early action, 11 a.m. here. South Alabama and Mercer. Looking good. It is. It is. Don't we? But again, let's just hold on a little bit here. We're still got 15 minutes left in this one, deep fry, but nice doggy for you. Brandon is in the house. Good morning. Jeff's here. Too cold to kill the roaches in Shreveport. Hope you're doing well. I am well, Jeff. It's not that cold. That's like 60 degrees outside. Julie's in the house. My teaser hit last night. Winner, Julie. Excellent job. Tim Earl's in the house. Went a little crazy today. Took all 4 plus 10 underdogs in the NBA. The money line just need to go 1 and 3 to be profitable. Which one is winning is the question out of these guys. All 4 on the money line. The problem is you got a Portland team that's terrible. The Spurs, I don't like the Spurs one bit. Holy cow. Oy, oy. Well, maybe the Jazz can get it done. I'll be pulling for the Jazz with you. Oh, that's definitely a little crazy. J-Rock says Moneyline Marquette. Not Moneyline Marquette. It's Moneyline Marquette in the first half. Do Quesney minus the 5 and the Pepperdine. I like the waves. I got him at 2 last night. And do Quesney against Marshall minus 5. I sort of like the Thunder and Herd there. I was thinking about a little Marshall action. Julie says I like Memphis today too as well. That's right. We're on Memphis. I got a Memphis 1.5 when it opened on one of the sites. Reynolds in house. Cleveland State came through yesterday. Yes. Who brought up the Cleveland State? Although I did have the over Cleveland State as well, 133.5. So I thought we were in trouble when we're talking about, well, they were a couple guys were questionable. I'm like, oh boy, that's a loser. They did go on a nice rally in the second half late to get us inside the number there. We'll take it. Lock it in with the Kings in the house. Higgs, my guy, how you doing? I'm all right. I'm all right. A little annoyed about my K-State on the sites, but what am I going to do about it? It's another day of grinding along. I'm glad I did not do the Drexel under. I was like, man, Drexel's they scored 150 points. That's like 3 games for Drexel. So that's the way basketball's been. That's why we're down a couple units. Michael B is in the house. Says it was a whatever night. Had a big bet on Grand Canyon. I had Grand Canyon also, winner. Florida Atlantic, I had to, loser. So it happens when you allow the other teams to shoot 70%. I wish I went the Cleveland State game. I like to let people talk about. Again, we were right in the chat, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting on this guy, 17 and a half. And then it came in later that a couple guys were questionable. I was like, oh boy, now we know why I went from 13 to 17. So I had marked it as a loser. I thought it was done. J-Rock says, top play, Man United game. Both teams scoring over 2.5. Too many others to list. J-Rock, what are you talking about? Too many others. When did that ever stop you from putting some soccer in here? I think soccer yesterday, whatever 2 games somebody gave out in the chat, I took them small. They went 1-1. I think Ray said this yesterday to do an over. Hold on a second. Where is my? Let me pull up one of my accounts here where I just do random nonsense. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I got a Villa Man City. You got a United. So I got Villa Man City over 3 goals. Ray said to do that one yesterday. And what are you saying here? Man United, both teams scoring over 2.5. Let's go to some. Is this Premier League soccer? Is this the English Premier? Top leagues here. Man United. They're playing Man United game. Both teams score. All right. I guess this is. I can do Man United. Over 2.5. See, over 2.5, I can do 160. I can do over 3 for even money. Both teams to score. I don't know which one to do here. I should just be happy with my Villa over. I just agree on Arquette. I think they're a title contender. I don't know whether I'm just biased because I just don't like Marquette, but I mean, what were they, like 34-2 last year? Good resume. They've beaten guys this year. They're off the loss against Whiskey. We had Whiskey in that game. I don't know, man. Texas, to me, this is a game where they better hang tough. Marquette is good. King D says 1-2 in basketball. Stetson and Evansville. Thanks, Akron, for the wins and break even. That Evansville one was tricky though against BYU. I was like, man, 25. It's like you almost want to take Evansville. I mean, I didn't hate it. Not coming in here after the fact. I think I said this yesterday too, King D. It's like I was looking to take Evansville, but 25 points. Holy cow, BYU. Oof. Michael B. College basketball, I've not bet anything yet, but I'm looking at South Carolina. I do not like that. I like Clemson, the other side there. The Spiders of Richmond. I could always do, I understand Richmond. I'm like my little A10 Spiders there. Who's Richmond playing? Northern Iowa. All right. Texas, I'm with you. The SMU. And the Denver Pioneers. Oh, the Pioneers of Denver. Colorado State. I mean, Colorado State. I don't know. Care Washington, to care Colorado, to beat Creighton. Beat Creighton by 20, by the way. As a dog. Covered 17 against KC. They won by 23 there, won by 19 over Northern Colorado, won by with 28 over Wright State. I mean, they beat bad teams, and Denver is not a good squad. Michael B says NBA got the Magic, Rockets. Long short. This was 1.5 last night. I said, yesterday I think Brad was asking about it. I'm like, let's just take the Rockets in that spot. I may add the Nets. I'm always for the Nets. You know, I'm like Pulford, New Jersey all the time. Be careful with the Bulls players sitting out. Whatever. College football -3 is only gonna get worse. Yeah, I got that game already. I'm already on that game. I'm already on it. Arizona 3.5. I got 3.5 on Arizona. Got Missouri +6. It's another favorite. I got them at +120 on the site, 125. That could be thoughts on Rutgers. I want to play first half versus Wakey, eggs and bacon. Only playing Rutgers away from the rack, but I think everyone's going to bet Wake after what Illinois did to them. I mean, Illinois is not a bad team, so let's start there. Illinois is a pretty good club. So you're off a bad loss there. Wake is off a win against Florida. Again, Gators are. That's not the championship Gators. I don't hate taking Rutgers. You know I could take Rutgers whenever, even away from home. I mean, I had them the other day at home. They lost. Ray says, "Where's my NHL recap? NHL play of the day comments?" I do not know where they are. They were not posted, and that's why I said when I came in here. I said, I saw earlier there was a comment from I think J Rock because I came in and it said, or I think J Rock says like, "What's up?" And then James was in here with a yo, and then there was nothing in here when I started the chat, so I do not know how that happened. I don't know. Is it on the YouTube channel? Because it's not here in the chat. Let's see. It's not in the YouTube for P and P. It's not here on Win a Free Pick channel. I don't know. I did see that. It's weird. It's weird. How's your shoulder? Oh, here we go. It's feeling better, Brandon. Thank you for asking. Thanks. Good man. I don't know what I'd do without you guys asking because I wouldn't be taking my pills. I got to do a count because I don't know if I'm how far behind I am. I'm supposed to take one in the morning, one at night, but I just find I take myself 2 in the afternoon because I forget, and I probably just don't care either. Texans won on Sunday. Did they win against Denver? Good win for them. J-Rock says top NBA props today. Derek White over 17.5 points. Mikal Bridges over 24.5 points. All right, J-Rock. Canadian media report on Times Hayes is very close. Interesting. I told you I had a bet on Ohtani to sign with the Jays. I got him at a 7-1. And now I see it's at 4-1. Now it won't even let you bet $20 on him. This market is currently unavailable. So I have a Ohtani to Toronto. Again, I can only put $20 on it, 20 for 140. We'll see how it goes. I also took a $25. Again, this is all you could get down on these things. Yoshinobu Yamamoto to the Yanks. It was a +5 hundo, but again, I can only put a quarter on it. Allowed me. That's what I got. I want to jump on a Snell free agency one. I want to take a +800 shot here on him going to the Cubbies. Like Bellinger, I mean, part of me wants him to go to the Marlins. Like I want some bats down there, but Yankees look like the front runner. I don't think the Yankees are going to sign Belly. I mean, Giants plus 250. I mean, uh, Monty again. Monty to the Red Sox would be nice, but mm, all right. Let me get back to the chat because I love my baseball, Jesse. Michael B says if I played Memphis, it could only be first half. They seem to come out the gate really quick. There's some serious end of game free throw issues, like most, yeah, free throws. Maybe they're lacking a true point guard. You know what? I could do it either way. We'll see what happens. Again, on the site, I can only do so much anyway. Canadian media also has some interesting takes on public health and the economy that hasn't aged well. It's Canada, baby. I picked up some Canadian maple coins the other day. Keep grinding. That's all we could do. That's all I could do, King D. I mean, I started the same in college and NFL football. And where are we now? It was a slow start to NFL. And Jessica attested this when we were doing videos. She's like, "Oh, you got to pump up. You had a great year." I'm like, "I can't. I can't pump up last year. That was last year. I got to. It's a new year, new way to look at games. Right? You don't know how things are going to be." Um, in NFL in September, 24-22. So again, that's 54%. It's not terrible, right? It is. uh, I guess you could say it's a winner, right? We're grinding out a little bit, but here we go. So then October rolls along, right? It's time to come in October. It's October 1st. Let's see how we do here. Um, New month, we change the calendar, and then we roll through October, and you're like, wow, this is a nice little run through October. We go 31-17, 65%. Not too shabby. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think 65% is not a bad run for um, a month of NFL football. That's just me. That's just one guy talking. Now, November, we turn into the calendars to November, and then we go a nice 66%, 23-12. So, and as we enter the month of December, right out of the gate, right? I mean, what's today's date? It doesn't make a difference. Um, I don't know, 67%. Temperature gets cooler, I get hotter, King D. So again, slow start to the NFL college football season, and yet here we are in the 60% range. Toledo game open 153, now 151. Take the under. Here's the thing with this, Miz. Because you bet your games overnight with the totals, and you have to. And again, Jesse's here. We were talking about this earlier. Talking about college basketball. You know, you used to be able to. I get these lines at like 6 o'clock. I start writing them down. Right. I go through the whole board. I got them printed out. I'm going to add in the numbers. And sometimes by the time I get done going through these things, the numbers have changed. Now you say it's 153. I wrote it down at 6 o'clock last night. It was 155 at 7 o'clock. It was a 155 total on Toledo. It was a pick'em 155. Now it's a 151. J Rock says, "Don't want to make your head explode trying to read soccer bets on." Oh, sure. Hey, listen, it's at least I could read some of them. It's not like I know sometimes Ray would come in or um, not just Ray, whoever puts it into soccer. Sometimes it's T Money with his crazy German soccer. I got to read in here, decipher languages. Sixers over. I could do that against who they're playing. Washington, Bruce. Stars money line on the ice against Florida. Little Stars are good. How about an under there? 6.5. And Vegas. All right, so I got Vegas on the puck line myself, so I'm with you on Vegas. Miss is taking a break today. I'm playing 10 games. You're playing 10 games today. I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 college basketball today. Man U, Man City, Brighton. I'm all those for both teams of scores and over. So Man City, Man U, and Brighton overs. Okay. Let's We could pull up some soccer here because I mentioned I'm on the Man City over 3 minus 121. So you like Brighton over 2.5? Like, what is this? I don't, I can't. I'm gonna stick to my one game. Maybe I should do. So, hold on. Brighton, and then what is the other one you like? Um, Man U. Can you parlay these? Can't parlay these. I gotta close out the window because if I do that, I'm gonna sit there and then I get drawn in. I gave you Arsenal team total over yesterday. That hit. There you go, Bill. I was wondering who had the game yesterday. There was 2 soccer games, one won, one lost. Thank you, Bill. I forgot who it was. My apologies. Like I said, if you ever see Mary's laying a big number, they are big at half. You might want to look at whoever they're playing. They cannot shoot free throws. 3 of their stars are shoot below. We said this about Mary's yesterday when I was looking at their record. Okay, so they were on a little bit of losing streak. How do you just you can't back them laying a huge number like that. I don't care who they're playing. If they're laying 15 or more, I'm going to take the dog until they start hitting. I mean, the shots are just not falling. Brandon says, "Where is the Moldy? We're getting Corey way back. Where is the Moldy? We're getting who's that? Moldy Maldonado. Maldonado, catcher." David says, "I like today a 3-teamer day: Cavs, Raptors, and the Hornets. Cleveland against Orlando. I'm always an Orlando Magic kind of guy, and it's not just because I say this all the time. I love the Country Bears. All right, I like the Tiki Bird little room over there. It's fabulous. Some about the Magic I like. We said I liked them last year, like the year before. Young guys, I want to take Orlando there again. Have not bet them. I bet one game. That is not it. Toronto against the Heat. Sure, I'm looking to fade the Heat and the Hornets. Here we go against the Bulls. What I mean, I'm not a Hornet guy, but the Bulls. What is going on with this squad? 7-14. There's a money line shot. Timmerall came in and said he took every 10-point dog out of money line. I like the Charlotte one here on the money line the best. Maryland guard is questionable today for the Terps against Penn State. More reason to like the under. I think Jesse should like the under in that game. J Rock says, in case anyone doesn't know, Arizona is ranked number 1. Arizona's the number 1 ranked team now in college hoops. They're good. This is 4 worst defenses today: Toledo, Omaha, Rice, and Drake. Probably go 3-1 to the over. All right. Toledo. It was it was a 155. So I'm going to put a little O next to that. Maybe I'll put a little something on these games. Omaha, Rice, and again, um, I'm only betting like buck 50s because I'm 10 games under 500 college basketball. I don't jump into college basketball because a lot of times I throw 25 games on the board, so I don't go crazy, especially when I'm losing. You got to rein them in. I'm not looking to lose my entire football betting bankroll that I've crushed 60% on because it's college basketball season. These will be like, and honestly, if I have another bad day today, I'll probably reel into maybe like $50 a game. I'm not looking to get crushed and then take away all my winnings because I want to bet college basketball. Not until I get on the track. Where am I looking for? Drake here in Omaha. Drake. There's Omaha. 140. We got a 149 on the Omaha. Toledo, Omaha, Rice against Houston. See, the thing with Houston is, man, that's a team. Every year, I don't know what I'm going to get from those guys. They're either going to, you have a game where you're winning 100 to 55 or it's 65-60. Here's Drake, was right next to the same. Oh, that's why I didn't see it because it was, of course, right underneath. Drake's a 153, huh? All right. The King is in the house. Evansville looked good. I got to watch them in person at Ford Center. Never got off the bus. 722 ATS last saw some road games. It goes back. Yeah, when a team is bad, you get skewed numbers like this because they've been bad for a while. But they've returned some guys. I think they're going to play a little better. you kind of take that with a grain of salt. But then especially when you're getting a 25 spot, you're like, I could stay with 25 here. But you're in BYU, you got elevation. BYU, I think, is ranked. I don't know. It was I listen. I would have been on it. I kind of liked it with you. I just couldn't. It's something about it was like, oof. Again, BYU lane 25. Gio says cash at Higgs. Gio parlay Oklahoma and Syracuse yesterday. It got there. The money line par. Excellent. Ray says Oilers money line today. Here we go on the ice from Ray. He likes the Oilers against Carolina. All right, I don't hate this one here. It's a team with a worse record versus a good record team. That's the way I look at that because I don't know anybody in hockey. Vegas in regulation. Let's hope it gets there. I know yesterday I think the regulation one lost. You had the Kings in regulation. I think they lost. Right? Kings in team total in regulation. I know regulation. Get there. Braden Point anytime goal. 137. Stop Geo says two-legger day. Moneyline Markel. Excuse me. Moneyline Marquette at Maryland under. Yes, I like the under in that Maryland game as well. J Rock says thoughts on Lipscomb and Belmont. I like the Racers of Belmont here, -4.5. Ray says Point plays for Lightning. There you go. He's on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Mr. Brandon Point. Brandon Point. Anytime goal. Tooch is in the house. Mr. College Hoops sent me a text. It's a nice 5-0 day in his college. Like college basketball, having a good run the two. Follow the Tooch. He's on Twitter. Just type in Tooch. It'll come up. He does YouTube. We do shows on Friday. We talk some football stuff. So find the Tooch man. Told you either the Jays or the Cubs. Yeah. Looks like the Jays. Final score was 22-17. Big win for the Texans. Now, laying a 6th spot on the road in the Jets. I mean, listen, they should get there. The Jets you got some big problems here in New York. I'm glad I'm on that under 39, Brandon. Jays it is. Is it official to the Jays? Ohtani, good Ohtani to be with the Astros. He's not going to the Astros. Can't believe Orioles trying to get Kimmel. Why? What are the Orioles doing? What are you doing, the Orioles? They might be worse than last year with him. Oh, my goodness. Early UFC. Here we go for my guy, Michael B. Muniz. Plus 180, sitting on 150 now. This one is 2 weeks away, but Royval plus $2 is now at 165. Mike, listen, everyone you put out, even if you go 1-1 or 1-2, they're plus monies. The line always moves in your favor. We can't complain about Michael B's UFC picks. Brent says, are you talking about Corey Bellinger? He used to be with the Dodgers. He was on the Dodgers. Now he's on the Cubs. Where is he going next? Kindy said, I can't wait for baseball. Had our best season line 66.4%. Holy cow. Pitch clock was 66.4%. Oh my god. You already know. Win the race, baby. Racked them up. Yes, you did. It's a grind, man. Turtle it up. You have to. I'm not ashamed of just grinding along. You know. I say all the time, King D, right? It's not a competition. People think like, oh, you do this too, I gotta beat you. It's not that. I mean, people don't understand. If you're gonna last in this business, it is a grind. Pistons are the Grizzles. Oh boy, do you really want to get involved with a Piston team? How about an over? Let's bet the over. The Pistons are terrible. I mean, today is December the 6th. What did I say? It was the 5th? It says December 6th on the video, no? Here's my guy, James. James, did you post earlier? I wasn't there. I got lucky yesterday with the Sharks and the Kings. Sharks a little OT. Miss says it's snowing here. What do you mean snowing? It's December. I mean, if you're in Florida, I'd say it's weird. If you're in the Northeast, I think it's kind of normal. If you're anywhere above Florida and Mexico, I think snow is possible in December. I don't know. Call me crazy. He's getting traded. I think he's a free agent. I don't think he's getting traded. Yeah, James. Evansville got smashed. 20 BYU. BYU was my 5-0 card yesterday. Of course it was, Tooch. 25.5. I joke with Tooch about being a big fave guy, but he's been cashing his fave, so I can't. I mean, I'm 10 games under 500, and he's racking up the W's. I saw it, dude. But I can't bet a 25-point favorite. That's not happening. I- If you're 100 and no, I can't bet that. Bad spot for Evans on the line was 50, 7-1. You're a 24-point dog. Yeah. Um, but sometimes it's all right. Listen, it's one game. This is what, when I do the videos, I say, I'll take a game. If it loses, it loses. Because I know over the course of the season, I'm going to win a game like that. And more often than not, I'm going to have a winning season. I don't mind losing. I'm going to lose a game. It's fine. It's fine. If you're going to do this long term and take it serious, you're going to have losses. You can't be upset and get all crazy and emotional over a loss. What's the play today, Tooch? What are the play today, Tooch? Every Friday, 7 o'clock, Bar Room Network. There you go. Find us. I do the video. It's on YouTube. Let's go. Lot of Chicago people in there. I came in there killing the Bears early, and now they've made money with my Bears picks. Higgs says the clown girls in the NFL. You like the cowgirls on Sunday. Well, if you watch the Look at Line show, it was 2.5, and then it went to 3.5. Eric says, nice. Yeah, he's doing good, King. He's doing good. Eric says, King D, my baseball dogs will be back. I have to, and again, I've reined in the show since we started a couple years ago. It used to be like 10 college basketball picks, all types of crazy stuff. It was just not a lot of games and all sports. There was just crazy picks all over, and I never kept track of everything. And it was not that it was a mess, but it was just tough to keep track of everything. So I kind of keep it a little less now. There are less games. Is that good or bad? I don't know. But back to the baseball part of this. Why I brought this up. Um, a lot of times I do run lines, and I have to switch my thinking. Again, I'm trying to be like, well, I'm smarter than you because I'm going to go a run line here at minus 130. So I'm going to get like a plus 165 or just just dumb. I started looking at some of it, and if I switched them, and this was just for like April and May when I was doing good in baseball. I had a rough July in baseball, but April and May I would have had like 16 more wins. Uh, it's always changing. I want to get more into the no bottom nines. Obviously, a pitcher to get a win. Um, and again, putting that in the chat, I could do it. That's the stuff that doesn't translate to site kind of stuff. I know that is a dying breed of selling picks on sites, but all right. So college basketball day: Memphis -2, Maine -2, Texas +8, Nebraska -2, Vegas puck line on the ice. If you're feeling lucky, take Liverpool 3-0 correct score +750. I don't ever feel lucky. Luck is not a my thing. I don't deal in luck. I'm like Jack Reacher, dealing facts. Kitty says, Eric, yeah, killed it. Yeah, he was, Eric and his dogs. Marcos Minute, Penn versus Maryland. I like the under. I think we talked about the under in this game. Under, under, under. Tooch says, I like Hofstra. They've been money and Nevada. I like the Pride as well. I was talking to our guy Anthony about that too, Tooch, about Hofstra. He brought it up. I said, I like Hofstra. Iona is not the same team. It's Patino's gone. Key players gone from last year. Hofstra, Pride, let's go. And Nevada, the Wolf Pack. Who's Nevada got? Cal again. 15 spot over Cal Davis. This is you. This is where Tooch turns into the chalk man. I can't get behind that big number. Marcos Minute, Penn, Maryland 7-point spread under. I hate the like button for you and Miss Tanika. Where is Miss Tanika? Brandon says Houston Rodeo is coming in February. Yes, end of February next year. Houston Cougar team total over 83. I guess this is a game where they just explode here, Miz. I guess this is an over spot for them, huh? All right, Houston Rice over, Toledo Oakland over, Drake St. Louis over, Omaha Texas Tech over. Tooch says Central Florida and Jacksonville over, Drake and St. Louis over. There's the St. Louis over. Drake -12. Again, here's a huge fave. This is why I love Tooch. I just can't get behind 12-point faves. I can't. I like the Bulldogs and the Billikens. I get St. Louis. Okay. Where's this Jacksonville game? Central Florida. 143.5. All right. David's in here. Had a nice day yesterday. 8-2, David. Excellent day. That's not a nice day. That's a great day. 8-2. New Mexico, Santa Barbara. I know Santa Barbara laid an egg versus Cal, but should New Mexico be laying 13? Yeah, I thought about taking Santa Barbara here. I got a question mark next to it. And this was a 12, so it's actually gone up. It's gone up. I'm guessing that both of their, I guess Mansburg and the other guy are both playing. This is the reason why it's so big. Dogs, Northern Kentucky and Richmond, the Spiders. Here, we talked about the Spiders earlier here. I understand taking Richmond, sure. Uh, although I kind of like, I lean a little Panthers there. What are you getting? 2 there in that Richmond game against Northern Iowa and Northern Kentucky. Who the Norris got? Illinois State. See, I like Illinois State. The funny thing is, in these spots where you're going to the dog, I kind of like the other way. Fort Wayne and South Indiana. 7-point spread. Yeah, I like Fort Wayne here, believe it or not. I like the road fave. As crazy as that sounds. Whiskey Green Bay SIU. I like Edwardsville there in that matchup. Over in the Drake Bulldog game. I know. Oh, okay. Just the over in Drake. Okay. I thought you said Drake. Oh, Drake's. That's right. I'm sorry. It says Drake, comma St. Louis over. There you go. It was Drake, comma St. Louis. There it is. I misread it. Over. Someone else said the over in that game too, Tooch. Marcos Minute says Wisconsin, Milwaukee, St. Thomas. What is this line? A 5? It's come down. I had Milwaukee the other day. They got crushed. The line's come down here. I guess it's time for a little Milwaukee. Canes -5. This who? Miami Hurricanes? Or who's this supposed to be? Who's Miami playing? They're laying 30. The Canes. Tyler says Fort Wayne -5 on the alt line. I like Fort Wayne, so I don't mind. Hope it's 6 now 7. I like Fort Wayne anyway, so give me a favor there. Oh, it was Canisius -5. I thought it was the Hurricanes. Oh, Canisius. Oh my goodness. What is this? A 5? I guess Robert Moore. This was a 7 on the opener, so I would lean to the dog here. Although the best line is gone, it would. If I don't. I mean, if you like Canisius at 5, you got to be happy because it opened at 7. But that would be a no play for me. St. Thomas -5 here against Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee in that spot. Who's on after you? After I wrap this puppy up like a little Christmas gift, I'm going to head on with Detroit Lenny, Brandon, on the Picks and Parlays channel. I don't think anybody else is on. I'm strictly should we branch out the Win and Free Pick channel and have somebody else do live shows on Win and Free Picks, Brandon? Who can we put on after me? Julie's coming in with Vandy. The old Vandy camp here against the Dons of San Francisco. I'm a Don guy. Over to Commodores. The Doors and the Dons. Give me San Fran. A little San Francisco treat for me. Speaking of treats, Memphis -2, Maine -2, Texas +8, Nebraska -2. Hockey, Vegas on the puck line. NBA, nothing in the chat. I make fun of him all the time. You make fun of Detroit Lenny? Don't make fun of Detroit Lenny. He's a nice guy. I met him this past summer. In fact, I had to send him. I have my Rice winning ticket for win total. Send him the cat. Actually, I just send him to Circa. All right. So I will be back. Again, I'm thinking about doing some look ahead lines again during the night. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Put the notification bells on. Jennifer's coming in. Hello, Jennifer. How are you today? Opinions on the Raptors? Okay, let's go through them all here. We got them all together here. Let's start in the NBA. Toronto. I do like Toronto. Sixers over, yes. Even how about a Sixer team total? You want to go that route against the Wizards? Sure. Knights money line on the ice. I am taking Vegas on the puck line plus 160. Oilers, I tend to agree with there as well. And our resident Iceman, Ray Reddington, also likes the Oilers there. All right. Liverpool is soccer. Not much there. I can't help you. And that game was not, I don't think, even brought up today from our soccer chat members. College hoops. Let's head out to the Mountain West. Utah State here. San Diego, 16 spot. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, boy. One, I don't like laying huge numbers like this. They played last year. This was an overtime game. Again, that was last year. But you look at some of these games for Utah State 10, 5. Stephen F. Offson, they beat by 30. 3-point win, 20-point win over Marshall. Marshall's been bad. Southern Utah, 9. Lose Bradley. San Diego, what are they losing by here? 15. They don't cover. Win 8 points. They lose by 11. Cover doggy outright. Cover as a fave. Cover as a fave. Lose by half as a dog. Win outright as a dog. I would, looking at the schedule, and again, now it's in Utah, it's a tough place to play. I would lean to the dog in that one. I would just lean the dog. Again, not that I have anything on that game. You're asking. I'm telling you. Lean dog just based on the numbers there. LaSalle, the L train. Anybody remember Lionel Simmons? Anybody old enough to remember the L train? Added game on the board. The Explorers. What do we got here? 11. I don't hate this. You want to take LaSalle here? I'll say okay to LaSalle big spread. Belmont, yes. Maryland, Baltimore County. I had this game circled, right? They're playing are they playing Morgan State? Is that who they're playing? Yeah. I believe it or not, I want to take Morgan here plus 4. I don't know. I'm all for going opposite of what people think, Jen. So give me Morgan. I'm with you on Maine. I got him myself -2. Colorado State laying a ton. I don't hate it. They're good. And Fort Wayne, I mentioned a few times. I like Fort Wayne today. I like Fort Wayne. Yes to Fort Wayne. Where all these comments come from? Wow. Look at all these in here now. Any thoughts on the Rockets in OKC? Yesterday I think I said I kind of like the Rockets in this. The line's gone up a bit. It still looks low. I'd still take the Rockets. Put Maryland on Adzer. What is that? Help me out here. I like the Maryland. If we're doing Maryland Penn State under. Michael B, have a good one. Marcos put Maryland on. Put Mr. Nika on after me. A little Mr. Nika. Steelers tomorrow night. Listen, at 6.5, and I said this on looking lines. At 6.5 at 34, I was looking at the under and New England. 5 and 27. I got to look at the Patriots here. Or excuse me, I got to go back on the Steelers. I should say with Trubisky. I'll take a veteran guy here. I'm not gonna have anything in this game. I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna tease this over. You want to tease this down to like a 20? Ugh, disgusting. J Rock says Liverpool money line is like 550. Liverpool's minus 550. Thank you for that, J Rock. Oh my goodness, Jennifer, please no with this. It looks. Oh my goodness, put in a parlay or something. Please help me. Marcos Minutes, the Steelers -5. I do like, I like Trubisky -5 tomorrow. The Illini, we got a team this year. Illinois has always got a good squad. They're tough. Big win for them. I like Florida Atlantic just because I know they're like the kind of trendy little team, right? Small school. You're playing in New York. You're playing against the big boys. You're favored. It's not like they could overlook teams, and it's a talented team, man. This is a good team. This is a Sweet 16 team for sure. FAU again. J Rock says tomorrow, Jalen Warren over 60 rushing and receiving yards. Who's he on? See, I don't even know what team this guy plays on. All right, let me wrap this up. I got to go run see Detroit Lenny. So I appreciate everybody popping in. Hope I helped out with some games for you folks. And that's a wrap. Good luck. Notification bells on. Hit the like button on the way out.